everybody, this is Rhythm and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be about covering your under eye circles, your pigmentation, blemishes, all the bad babies on the face. If you're interested, stay tuned. If you like my video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe down below. With all that being said, let's jump right into the video. Welcome again. I do understand that there are a lot of people out there, I speak for myself, that deal with under eye circles. I have a lot of pigmentation here and also uneven skin tone. I tried a lot of foundations, few worked, few didn't, but I later on realized that it was probably one of my methods that did not give me that 100% coverage. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I cover my pigmentation and under eye dark circles and even uneven skin tone. If you see there's some redness right over here. So most importantly, let's start by tying our hair. Now I actually want to talk to you about the under eye dark circles. A lot of people ask about the correct way to cover them, or even they tell me that sometimes they get this grayness, they don't get enough coverage. What I can suggest is if you do not have that intense under eye circles, you really don't have to put a corrector. But yes, if you think that your foundation isn't able to cover it properly, or if your foundation is turning gray, in that case I would suggest that you use an orange color corrector, because it nullifies the grayness and then you can cover it properly. Let's start by putting this orange color corrector by LA Girl. This is a very good concealer. It's easily available. If you're actually a beginner, what I can tell you is you don't really have to invest in a very high-end product, because ultimately what you actually need is an orange corrector. That's all. Just to guys let you know, I already have my skin primed, and now I'm going to start the application of this orange corrector. If you're new at using color correctors, I can suggest is not to use too much of product, because sometimes if you're not able to blend it properly, the orange color corrector can really peek in from your foundation. I'm going to apply this corrector to all the places where I feel I have a lot of pigmentation or grayness. There are a lot of color correctors available in the market, so if you have a lot of redness on the skin, for that you can use a green color corrector. If you guys have a lot of redness on the skin, for that you should use a green color corrector. So guys, this is the area I think I have a lot of grayness. Now I would like to let it settle down for a bit, and then I'm going to blend it. I'm using the Morphe MY6 brush to blend the orange corrector. I'm doing it in a dabbing motion because I don't want the product to move from the areas I've applied it on. Don't be scared to see this orangeness, because this will eventually be blended. What I can tell you is, if you really want to go out, have a glam look or a full coverage look, and you have dark circles or a lot of pigmentation on your skin, if you add this extra step, you would really notice the difference. So after blending, that's how it looks. If you feel you're happy with the blending, you can stop, otherwise you can continue to blend it. So now that's how it looks after blending. I'm going to use this Makeup Forever HD foundation stick now. It's an excellent foundation. It's very creamy and it has full coverage. It's non-drying. So basically I'm just avoiding the under eye area. You can also use a sponge or a brush, it's totally your call. You have to make sure that you do the dabbing motion again, even with the sponge. One thing I can suggest you guys is you guys need to take time for blending, because blending is the key to a flawless foundation look. And you should always start with little product, and you can always layer it on later. When you have too much of product, and to remove excess is a problem. So guys, that's how it looks after the foundation has been blended. If after this as well you feel there are still few areas that do require little more coverage, then you can always add on a bit of foundation. And now it's time to use some concealer. So guys, I'm going to use two concealers, one to conceal and the other to highlight. you can get your hands on this NARS Creamy Concealer. It's a very popular concealer. So now I'm using this shade, which is slightly probably even darker, but I basically want all the darker areas to be covered completely. So I'm using it under my eye, a little bit taking it in. And if you really conceal this inner corner, you will see a lot of difference. Whatever product I have left, I'm just putting it on my eyelid. Now to blend this, I'm going to use a smaller brush. I'm actually emphasizing that my brush really goes on the inner corner of the eye. So now I think they are quite concealed. I like to use a concealer as a highlighter. This is of course a little lighter. I'm applying it under my eye, on the bridge of my nose, between the forehead, Cupid's bow, and on my chin. I do understand if you think, oh my god, it's such a long procedure, but guys, it's just worth it, believe me. I'm going to use the same brush in a dabbing motion. If you are not into highlighting, you can totally skip this step. That's actually fine. It's your personal choice if you want to highlight or not. But I like to highlight because it gives a very lifted effect to the face. So yeah guys, I think this looks pretty good and I'm quite happy with the way it's been concealed. Now the most important thing is to set your under eye. You can set your under eye with any of your favorite powders, any compact powders, any translucent powders, but I prefer a no color powder because I've already highlighted, so I like the color and the effect that it's already giving. I'm using this no color powder from RCMA. It's a very good powder. It's a no color powder, quite reasonable, and I got it from Beauty Bay. I'm going to take out some powder and I'm going to use this triangular sponge and I'm going to apply under my eye, also my under eye on the other side, on the lids. Before setting, make sure that you do not have any crease. Like if you can see, I already have a crease because I have quite oily eyelids. So whenever you're setting your powder, just make sure that you have no crease, and then you set it with the powder. Otherwise the powder is going to set in the crease as well. And whatever remaining I have left, I'm just going to dab all over my face. Don't worry, we're going to brush off the excess. I'm just going to take any fluffy brush and I'm going to brush off the excess powder. If you want a more highlighted effect, you can let it set for a couple of more minutes. So yeah guys, that's how I've covered my dark circles, my pigmentation, my blemishes, and I'm going to be back with full face of makeup. So guys, this is the look that I achieved by covering my dark circles, pigmentation, blemishes. I do understand it takes a teeny tiny time extra, but it's so worth it. I do understand that you have to add one more process to your entire foundation routine, but if you just get in the habit, it doesn't really take that long. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked my video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and please do share as well. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, and hope to see you in my next video.